Hi everyone, and we can start. Okay, so we are playing Mass Effect today, the Legendary Edition, because I had to buy it. I already had all the games, but doesn't matter when you love them, right? So I've been playing these games for a really long time. I absolutely love them. I'd like to say I know them like the back of my hand, but maybe I don't know the back of my hand that well. We'll find out. Excuse me. So, I've always wanted to do a walkthrough of Mass Effect because I used to play it like literally over and over and over and over again, like on repeat. And then when the second one came out, I played that over and over and over again. And when the third one came out, I played that over and over and over again. So I really love these games. So I'm excited about the Legendary Edition, and I actually haven't really given it a try yet. Since we're a day after N7 Day, I figure today's the best day to start my first walkthrough. So this is part one of this is loud. This is part one of the Legendary walkthrough. We're gonna begin and make our Shepard, and then we're gonna get our ship, and we'll call it there. And then next Monday we'll see what else Shepard's up to. So let's begin. So we're gonna. Oh, so iconic. My goodness. I love Mass Effect. I get chills every time I see these pictures. They just remind me of like 10, 15 years ago. Delving into these games. Oh, that music. It's beautiful. I'll just enjoy it a moment. That soothing atmospheric sound. One of the best soundtracks I think I've ever heard in any game, just for just that feeling you get. Okay, let's start. So we're going to start new career.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
Oh, this is different.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
So we're going to enter a new ID. I don't like starting with the quick starts.
Please log in to access your profile.
So this is always a fun moment for me, is when I decide names of characters, because it kind of depends on what I'm playing. With Mass Effect, it tends to change. I tend to use a name Tijorna, which is one I made up years ago, or Darcina, or I like using Ellen a lot. Ellen Shepard, like Ellen Ripley. Like he'll call back to Aliens. But today, and no spoilers for those who have played these games, we're going to name our Shepard Lola. So she's Lola Shepard. Oh, this is a neat little graphic I didn't have before.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
How freaked out would you be if you were in an X-ray and that happened? Okay, so Spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. I never do the Spacer one. I'm not much. I think it's just not for me. Let's see, colonist. You were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. That's actually one of my favorite beginnings, is the colonist beginning. But I always like my shepherds to have like a really rough background. Like, they're like, whoa, how'd you get that way? But let's see, Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great metropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. So, since this is a walkthrough and it's kind of what I decide, I'm going to go with colonist because it's just my go-to favorite.
Confirm psychological profile.
All right. So this is also one of those things where you're going to find out, like, I like to build characters with some rough backgrounds. So we can do Sole Survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you are alone. Now you alone are left to tell the tale. So, bad stuff happened, and you're all alone. That's fun. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. So it's War Hero. And then Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you've held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when your failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. So, again, my playthrough, we're doing Sole Survivor. Yeah, that's right. She survived a slavery attack just to wind up in another attack where she was the sole survivor.
Confirm military specialization.
I'm not going to read through all of these. They're all equally fun and have a mix of different abilities with them. We're just going to go with the one I prefer, which is usually the Vanguard or the engineer. Oh, no, not engineer. Hold on. I'll remember. Let's see. Yeah, so I tend to go with Vanguard. Later on, no, I think it's Vanguard later on. I like the combination of pistols and biotics. It's just kind of my play style.
Facial identification.
All right, now I have found when doing this to get a not crazy looking character, you find a preset that you like, and you just modify that as little as possible. Just from my personal experience in these games and modifying characters over and over again because I just absolutely did not like their appearance when they came into a cutscene. So that happens. That happens. So, I'm picky. It kind of looks like Jack from the second one. I dig it. Alright. Kind of Jack from the second one. You're going to be our preset. So, we got our preset. We're not going to mess with any of that. Or any of that. Well, maybe this. I don't like how our cheeks are. Ah. Pointy ass cheekbones. Oh, that makes them gaunter. We don't want that. Okay, so this size. What does that do? Oh. New. Okay. Wow, these are like a whole bunch of new sliders. Oh, and they actually have the code this time. That's nice. I didn't have those before. It was always a kind of a problem. So, skin tone. A lot of different skin tones now. They only have like 4 or 5 in the beginning. The red one's interesting. We're just gonna go for Ghost Pale. Actually, was there a Ghost here pale? No, there wasn't. Ghost Pale it is. Complexion. I think she had the complexion I wanted. She did. I said I wasn't going to mess with all this, and here I am messing with all of it. Iris color. We're going to do bright green. Not going to mess with any of that much. I like that one better. I do increase the lip size of pretty much every character I play in any game. I have a thing for big lips. I don't know why. It makes dialogue with them kind of funny. But that's okay. I live with it. I live with it. You have to fix the chin when you do that. Which I actually can't because the chin depth is so much, but we can bring it up a little bit. There we go. That should make the dialogue look less weird. Oh, God. They have a lot of different hair colors in their... Oh, purple hair? Are you kidding me? What? What? Heck yeah. A lot of different hairstyles, too. They really, they added a lot to this original game already. I can't wait to see what they have for the second one, to be honest. That was kind of cool. I dig that. I can get on board with that. Okay, so let's mess with their makeup a little bit. Rosy cheeks. Do I want to change the eye shape at all? Probably not. I think that... Ah! Would you look right, bitch? Oh my god. She like won't look directly... There we go. Look directly at me. Thank you. Yeah, let's not change the eye shape. She's pretty so far. I don't know if anyone agrees, but I think she looks pretty. I never do too much eyeshadow, but God, they have so many options. I'm like not entirely sure that one would have time to get fully makeuped out in space, but I am for the idea of it. Little compact mirrors that happen to work in 0G. I can get on board with that. Maybe like someone watching this later is gonna be like, no, you absolutely can put makeup on in space, and here's 10 articles as to why. Just because of the nature of the internet. God, she kind of looks like the Joker. And I'm kind of into that. I don't know what's wrong with me. You're a little wild looking. Pink, yes. She's a pretty girl. I don't like her jaw though. Oh my gosh. Now, because I mess with this is why you don't mess with it too much, because you do that and then you have to come here and then you have to like fix her neck so she doesn't look like a bulldog. Just like 90% neck and then head. So alright, I think we almost have her. Let's figure out a scar. Something gnarly. That's gnarly. I love scars. I love scars. I swear I can't get enough of them. I mean, not in real life, obviously. I try to avoid scarring at most costs. But that's pretty cool. They redid a lot of these. They weren't this they didn't have this much definition before. They were just kind of like squiggly lines. This reminds me more of the third game's customization, which is crazy to me because again, I can't wait to see what second game has in store, if that's the case. All right, we're going to go across the face. We're going to do a squall type thing because squall's toe. So we have our shepherd. Just going to go over a few things. I have to live with her for 30 hours, so I guess anybody... Oh, that's pretty cool. I need a darker, no, light purple. It's bright purple. She gives no fucks. Yeah, I don't want to have something I hate. Yeah, I think that one is actually still my favorite. That one's pretty cool. She looks like the Charlize Theron in The Old God. She seriously looks like she broke your ass. I love it, but soften her up a little bit. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go on the one I originally chose. Just like the Karen of the universe. Like, excuse me, can I speak with your manager? No, I hate it. See what I did? I ruined it for me. They gave me too many options. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. Not this one. This one. I dig the look. She reminds me of Charlize Theron. I dig it. Okay, so let's hope that this is a face I can live with. God, I'm so picky.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Okay, she looks cool. I dig her. We got Lola Shepherd, a colonist, sole survivor, vanguard. Let's do this. Yes, I know.
Identification confirmed.
Okay. None. We'll turn subtitles on, auto-save on. And the dog is barking at something because she apparently hates it.
Well, what about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was, of course, the control of the very fabric of space and time. They called the discovery Mass Effect. I didn't read that fast enough, but that's fine.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Thrusters? Check. Navigation? Check. Internal emission sync engaged. All systems online. Drift? Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Every time I play this game, I think, oh, I'm going to stay away from Caden. I'm going to stay away from Caden. And I never do. And he always breaks my heart. But it's fine, whatever. Okay, so dialogue wheels for those watching who have not played before. This is fun. Generally, the bottom one is going to be something that's going to add to something called your Renegade score. And the top one is going to be something that adds to your Paragon score. These are usually random questions that might appear. We'll look at those later. Right now, I'm just going to tell him that I agree. He's being an idiot. I mean, yeah.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
This will be like a neutral option. It won't add. You'll want to add more to your Paragon or Renegade score. Pick one early. You know, are you going to be kind of a rebel? Or are you going to be like nice? It's kind of, if you break it down, there's more to it than that. But
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
God, I love you, Caden. God damn me.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
So we have two options.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. It didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
So see, there's the investigate option, which I highly recommend first-time players, long-time players. Always use the investigate option. You learn stuff, you get codexes, you get little bits of XP, it all adds up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
So it won't disappear, unfortunately. That's a newer game feature. For some reason they didn't put it in here. Usually they'll be blacked out in other games. And this one, I think through most of it, it's not. So.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War.
Racism doesn't
lost a lot of friends
run
when
in
the
family,
Turians hit
just
us.
for those watching.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command, and they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
So I can tell him to just do his job, or I'll look into it. I'm gonna assuage him.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
See a little bit of XP, some add
It's not the kind of
coders.
place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
So these options, after you ask a question, will normally lead to like further dialogue. So
why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on a cruise.
I try not to think about Akuz.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
So I got 2 Paragon points there, and I can't open my menu to show you guys yet, but I will.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean... That was just a small data cache. What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Status report.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up. You're going in.
Oh,
Engaging
stunning.
stealth systems.
This remaster is just stunning.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Silas, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
They never explain how they get down.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Let's see. I always get lost in this first part. Don't ask me how. It just happens.
This place got hit hard, Commander.
What the hell are those?
Oh, let's kill one.
Gas bag.
Damn!
Yeah, I know.
I think we're good, Commander.
Gotta pick up the inventory. Take all. Need stuff. He didn't do anything, I was just mad.
I think we got him, Commander. Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Just you and me now, King. A terrible shot.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
King, you're almost got a shot of me. Very alien, if you think about it. Like the popping with the sternum. We're coming.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out!
Very aggressive move out all of a sudden. Okay, so we can now look at our squad. I always put my first 3 points into charm. That's just how I be. I auto level up everybody else. Just how I prefer to play.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Ashley, get out of the way. Aha! There's a bunch of them. I didn't know how many were back here. Oh, that's my own teammate. Don't mind me. Just shooting at my own teammates. We leveled. Yay. So now we have 6 points. We're gonna put those into pistols. And let's see. Assault training, so yeah, that's right. Alright, so then next I'll wanna actually do that. But 3 into pistols, 3 into assault training so we can get our medium armor, because you can't open up tactical until you get 5 in assault, and then once you're able to do that you can get medium armor, which is very, very important when you're playing any biotic, really. Oh, oops, I didn't auto level anyway. Let's look at equipment real quick. Oh, I hate the look of that armor. It is what it is. For him, nothing for her. Okay. What's this?
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Alright, so we're gonna save because we actually have not done that.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Haunting.
Oh god, they're still alive.
No, they're not.
What did the Geth do to them?
I hate these things. I hate them so much. I hate anything in a game that runs at you. I just feel like that's unfair. Overheated my weapon out of panic. I do enjoy that you don't really have to loot other than like barrels and stuff, so that's kind of cool.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's.
Okay, so hacking in this game is actually pretty neat. So this is an easy door encryption. You can either do it with OmniGel or you can do it the manual way, which is you move this around and you find I kind of did that a little fast, but you find the quickest opening that you can, And you...
Humans. Thank the Maker. Hurry. Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
No, we haven't found my Turian yet. We're looking for Nihilus. Without giving anything away.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
They
Is
are,
it
in
madness
fact.
to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Okay, then. I'm gonna loot your place. They have nothing. Okay. So we're almost through Eden Prime, and we're probably going to end it once we get back onto our ship.
Saren.
Your friend shows up looking like this. Don't trust him. Just saying. Not a profile.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Gunshot in the background.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Nothing good.
Look at the size of it.
Look at your first Reaper. You really gotta pace how you shoot. It sinks. Barrels, good old standby. Another encryption. Watch carefully because I do it fast. Oops, see, but when you mess up... Damn it! Ah, I'm panicking! I'm panicking! Got it! Ah!
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Like what?
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
See, and this is why you max out your charm or your intimidate, because...
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Likely.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Oh, oops. So Q and E, by the way, are how you position your squad mates. I rarely use that. I kind of let them do their own thing. Just because I don't like to micromanage. Well, nothing but myself at any rate. Okay, so we're going through. There's really not much here. Beware of the fire. It will hurt you. Nifty little spot. No loot. Oh well. Avoiding the fire. Avoid fire at all costs. Oh, that's
Commander,
not great.
It's Nihilus.
It was Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I am sorry. I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Whenever I have that throw ability, I'm like, get away from me! Like, you know, Scorpion style, but in reverse. Damn it. I'm stuck! Oh my god, I barely lived. Sheesh. I mentioned I am terrible at first-person shooters. Two more. Well, I'm not staying here for a week.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Okay, we got charges we need to take care
Demolition
of.
charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
There's one. I hate timers. I hate them so much. Oh, I'm having some mouse trouble. Whoa, my mouse is freaking out, guys. What is... Oh, that's a weird thing to come up. Oh, my mouse is not working. Might need a new battery in it. Okay, we're running out of time. Up here, guys. Up here. Like, this is one of those... Oops. You guys cover me while I do this. Oh, that counter is making me anxious, especially with my mouse freaking out how it is. One more. That's jammed. Well, there's a Geth nearby. 3 minutes. Ah, get away from me. Get away from me. Damn. Okay. I'm having a little bit of lag problems right now. I think the computer might be protesting. Bam! Always keep your weapon drawn. And this is why. I'll run at you. You run at me, I'll run at you. Oh no, 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 no. Heat sink, heat sink. Save me, friends. I hate this thing so goddamn much. Okay. Manual override. Now. I believe there's a crate up here, if I remember correctly, which apparently I do not. I think there's a hidden crate around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Down this path. It's not here. There's nothing back here. There's this storage locker. If you're like me, you have to collect every little thing. It's like required. Ah, motherfucking fuck. Okay. There we go. Haha, I take that. Okay. Now let's get to the beacon.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it. It's too...
Kind of went a little snapshot crazy. Sorry about that, guys. I used to play on another streaming, another service, and I didn't get to take screenshots like that.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime.
For those who don't know, that's the voice of Diana from Star Trek.
It was under the command of
Next
Captain
Generations.
Anderson. They managed to save
Can't
the
remember her
colony.
name, but she's great.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Don't blame yourself, Caden. God, he always captures my heart, the little human brat.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad
I
to hear
love
it.
Chakwas.
Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was.
Hey, WMB.
Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay, so we're gonna head to the Citadel and go into dock, and then we're gonna go ahead and save and quit, and that'll be
Glad to see you're okay,
the
Commander.
end of the first part of the walkthrough for Mass Effect. We're gonna talk to some of our crew members real quick and get some more codex entries.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
We all have a Caden in our lives, don't we?
Yeah, I wish I could have done something
And
to
a
save
Jenkins.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck.
It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
My family were homesteaders on Mindwar. I'm the only one left. But I've moved beyond that.
Oh, that's right, a Coos. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I wouldn't call migraines lucky, but I mean, if you have to choose from all the other stuff, right?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
Nothing is.
But
lady.
humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go. Classic comment.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
I'm gonna check out my Paragon score real quick. Oh, look at that. Already up. Alright, so up to the bridge. It's really a stunning remaster. So far I've been really lost in just the whole play of it. They did a really good job, in my opinion. Oh, don't miss these little codex entries for little bits of XP. All adds up.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Of course I'm fine. I'm Shepard. Okay, so we're gonna save.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Oh, this is a new cinematic.
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Wow, sizes and everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying, you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to dock 422.
422. That never occurred to me before. Again, when a little screenshot happened.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are.
God, he looks
Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Whoa! That was fun. We went through Eden Prime and we're now on the Citadel. It was the first walkthrough of the first mission area of Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition. So we're gonna go to the main menu. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. I enjoyed the company as I played through this amazing game that I absolutely love. I hope to see you next week. I'm hoping to do this again, and next time we'll go through the first part, or the Citadel part, and I'll do the walkthrough of all the different quests, side quests, little missions, things you can pick up here and there. I'm kind of curious if they've fixed a few glitches that were in the original, so that'll be fun. But thank you all for coming today. I appreciate all the viewers now and after, and I look forward to going on this journey with you guys. So take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for flying with the Raven, and have a great day.